Would you like some bread? I love some bread. We're gonna find out what's going on behind me. They're making bread through a little appliance. We're gonna talk about that next. CES 2019 at Geekazine. Check it out. Bye-bye bread. So what's the name of the company?
So it's Wilkinson Baking Company, and we call this the BreadBot.
The BreadBot, okay. What inspired the BreadBot?
So the BreadBot actually was a kid that had to wake up at 2 a.m. in the morning, had to bake bread, and he hated doing it. So he asked his dad, who was an engineer, to make one for him, and didn't quite get it finished. So we took it over, bought the idea, and built this BreadBot here.
Wow.
And then the water, it'll combine it all into here. You can just be looking there. There's a dough ball. That door will open every 6 minutes. It'll put the dough ball out there. It'll form it.
So is the kid still involved in it, or?
He actually passed away.
Let's see that.
I know it's kind of a sad story, but yeah, he passed away. But the real idea is like taking the large central bread factory, shrinking it down, and getting rid of all the distribution and shipping bread all over the country, and doing it right in the store locally.
What was the kid's name?
His name was Rick Carlson.
Okay, perfect. So this is to replace somebody making bread, or to enhance it, or what?
Well, so like local bakers obviously make fresh bread, and it's delicious. So
yeah.
I don't think it's replacing that. It's more replacing the shipping of bread all over the country. Because most when you go to the store and you see the plastic bread on the aisle, that's shipped from factories 50, 100 miles away.
Okay.
So, and those are mostly automated. So it's not really replacing many jobs in this sense. It's more just making it more efficient, that factory more efficient, and making it local. And so the bread doesn't have preservatives, and it's you can see when it's made.
Okay. We're watching the process right now as it's going from rolling dough to becoming bread and going into the big old claw vending machine type situation. Yeah. How long is the total process on a loaf of bread?
So it has to travel for over 90 minutes to get from dry mix to a finished loaf of bread where the customer can actually purchase it.
Okay. And can you do different styles of bread, or have put raisins in or something like that?
So you can do most. We've done up to 14 varieties with it. And you can't do sticky bread just because it makes a mess. I guess you could, but it's kind of gross to clean up. Yeah. And we don't do anything that takes over like 50-minute proof time. So okay. Some of those are some breads that take 20 hours we can't do. So
if somebody says I want a loaf of raisin bread and a loaf of wheat and a loaf of white, that doesn't work that way. So
yeah, we can switch between wheat and white and all those and do all those in one day, but not the sticky breads.
Not by choice is my point.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. What's the best part about this whole machine that really excites you?
I work on the software, so I think the most interesting piece is how it starts to learn after a while what that loaf should be like, and it starts to improve on it until it gets the perfect loaf, and it's constantly adjusting with loops, trying to figure out how much water, how much mixer speed, and it keeps improving on itself till it gets that loaf, and then measures on the end side to make sure it's getting the results at once, and if not, making adjustments on the front side.
Do you have any type of app enablement, so I can be at home and say I want a loaf of bread, and I just call it up on my app?
We have a prototype. We don't have it here, but we have a prototype where it's a multiple hopper system. We have 10 hoppers, and they have salt, notes, and all these things. So a customer could go on, customize their bread the way they like it, say order it. It'll start making the process in 90 minutes. They can come to the store and pick it up.
So it is a 90-minute process. So you can't just walk in and say, I want my bread.
Yeah, and it's not. Yeah.
Unless you shop for 90 minutes, I suppose that's possible.
Yeah, you can't. You're not going to the store. It's more like the idea, I guess, of like, you're going to go to the store on Mondays and make sure my bread's always available on Monday.
Yeah. So that would be nice if you could see the vending machine and see that there's enough loaves of bread for when you walk into the store to grab one.
Yeah, and that's the idea right now. Is it's just going to be available, and with this machine you can see like consumer demand, like as loaves are being taken out, you can see like a graph, and it can start making production based on trends as far as who's traffic in the store and stuff.
How long can the bread stay? I'm calling it a vending machine.
Yeah,
is that the right term? Or?
This part's vending machine, this part's kind of like little factory production. Yeah, sure, okay. That's fine.
How long can it stay in the vending area before it starts to go stale?
So after 4 hours, we notify the staff to take it out and bag it, because at that point it needs to get bagged.
Do you have a possible bagging unit to this?
Yeah, we do. So we have a prototype that's being worked on right now. uses an ultrasonic slicer. So it would take it up. So a customer could order a loaf, determine the slice that they want, it'd get bagged and deliver it to them.
So if you want Texas toast size, you get Texas toast. If you want paper, wafer thin, wafer thin, or whatever they call it, you can get that.
Yeah,
That's
give me
awesome.
an inch or give me a quarter inch.
How much would this cost? Just the base unit?
So we're for like supermarkets, we're doing a lease deal where it's 5 years, and it's just under 100,000.
Okay. So with the lease, what do you give them, like the ingredients for that, or how does that work?
So we work with two of the largest mix groups, and we have mixes that they will supply to the stores. But if the store wants to make their own mix, they can do that as well.
Okay. All right, and it's available now for stores to purchase, correct?
We're doing tests with 3 of the 5 largest retailers starting in May.
Okay.
And we're going to just start going out from there. So we're actually going to start ramping up production here.
Can you say the retailers or no? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Where do people go to if they want to watch Bread Bake? Where do they go?
Where do they go to watch it?
Yeah.
Well, they can go to either breadbot.com or wilkinsonbaking.com.
Okay. Where do they go to smell it? That's
Google had that spoof on April 1st, where they had that smell thing that they said they invented.
Yeah.
That'd be probably the only place to do that.
All right. Well, Eric, thank you very much for your time.
All right, thank you.
And that is from 90 minutes from start to finish, an amazing process over here, and some great bread to boot. So it tasted great, had a great time, and thanks to Eric for coming on and talking about that. CES 2019, we got a lot more video coming soon, so go over to youtube.com/Geekazine, like, subscribe, share, the bell notification, of course, rings the bell, angels get their wings, that's how that works. And of course, go ahead and comment on it. And of course, we got a lot more video coming from CES 2019, so you guys geek out and eat healthy.